Did you have a home that was on the market that didn't sell the first time around? Well, don't be discouraged. Here at the Lindsey Bartley Team, we have lots of experience selling expired listings and getting sellers help that they deserve. So one family that comes to mind that we recently helped had their home on the market for 6 months. They hired a realtor that came out that listed their home for a price that the seller initially chose the price themselves. So what the home did is it initially had quite a few showings, which the seller found annoying. It was a lot of showings right at first, and then showings did what they usually do is they steeply trailed off, and then they could not get that kind of activity back, which is what we usually see. And so they became discouraged. The home just sat and sat and sat for 6 months. The sellers lost the home that they initially wanted and that they had a contingency on, and became very discouraged. When the sellers finally called the Lindsey Bartley team, of course, they weren't expecting anything dramatically different. When we came out, we discussed a different pricing strategy. We gave them different pointers on how we could stage their property, which mainly dealt with pre-packing, decluttering, putting things away and making the home look a lot better. We discussed having our professional photographer come out because the photography from the previous listing just was not very good. We did some simple arranging with their furniture just to make the home show better online, and just did some simple things. We had originally discussed a price at the appointment, but when we came back out to take pictures, we were so surprised with what our sellers had done. They had taken all of our staging advice, and the house looked even better than we had expected. So we were actually able to price the home better than what we had expected, and we had only reduced the home about $5,000 less than where the sellers had finished with their previous realtor. So when we ended up going on the market, we had a very busy first day, had lots of showings, and we got a full price, a cash offer our first day on the market. Our sellers were, of course, thrilled that they didn't have to do all of the showings that they had before, keep their house, clean for all of those months on the market. And they got to dictate the terms that they wanted, pick their closing date, and all of those things that you do get to do when your home sells quickly. So just because you had a bad experience the first time around does not mean that the second time is going to be the same way. So if you're discouraged now, it's okay. Give the Lindsey Bartley team a call and let us see if we can get your home sold today.